Brendan Allen, it's great to see you.
Good to see you too.
From one Brendan to another.
That's right, we're double in.
You have been patiently waiting, I feel like, for a main event spotlight. It's finally rapidly approaching. What do you think about that?
I guess we'll wait to see if it fully comes through. We'll see on fight night. If it comes through on fight night, it'll be great, but we'll focus on it after the fight.
How would you describe your growth so far in the UFC?
So I think within the UFC, it's just been very well. I think I start to show more of the guy from the gym and put it into the cage, and that's why you see there's some growth. Like everyone's always telling me, oh, you got better, you've worked so much on this, and it's just like, I've always been this good, and I'm even better. It's just you're now getting to see it because I finally figured out whatever that was holding me back, which I feel it's more mental, but I'm finally figuring that out and have taken the right steps in order to achieve that.
What do you think opened the doors so that you could perform when the lights were on, when you were in the octagon, more so than you did in the past?
Thank you to Jacob Malkoun.
Here's the well-versed Brendan Allen making the walk for his 9th UFC appearance.
That fight was the fight that made me realize that something was wrong and I needed to address that elephant in the room, which was my mental and how I dealt with the mental side of fighting.
There it is, the single. This is what he does. Wait for the sweep. Boom.
That's a beautiful job by Malkoun there.
I wasn't dealing with it well, and I wasn't scared of the fight. Like, I'm not scared of any man. It was the fact that going out there and losing to a guy that I know that I'm better than had me so stressed and so, like, nervous. By the time the fight came, I was so exhausted physically. I just didn't really have much to give. Like, I couldn't perform to the level that I needed to.
This is one of those fights. Could go either way right now. And Brendan Allen, this is the first time he's at a really controlling position on top.
I was so mentally drained that it drained me physically, and I made that fight way closer than it should have ever been. Luckily, I got the win, and it was still a big learning lesson, but luckily I got it with the win. I got a sports psychiatrist after that, and ever since then, man, everything's just been going good.
Your win streak stretches to before this year, but what has made 2023 arguably your best year as a pro?
I guess everyone's going to look at that I'm ranked now. They do everything they can to keep me out of the rankings and keep me down. I think if you're going to go off of things like that, it has to be that I beat Muniz and got into the rankings.
Now it's sneaking under there, and there's the tap. Brendan Allen taps out Andre Muniz. We will have a new ranked middleweight contender.
Finishing guys, I just want another undefeated year because I'd lose one for 3 years in a row. I'd lose one. I fought 3 times a year and I'd lose one. So I was like, man, I need to get back to my old self and just start going undefeated. Like, where's this at? I came into 2023 saying the same thing, and God willing, we'll do the same thing again in 2023 on November.
If the goal is to become a champion, what does your life look like as a champion? Have you thought about that?
I really don't care. I don't think of any of that. I just try to focus on my kids and dream about the retirement days where hopefully I'm set up. That's my dream. Obviously, I'm super competitive, so I want to be champion. I'm hunting for it. I'm there. I'm close. I know I can do it. But at the grand scheme of things of life and what it means to me, that's my goal.
Brendan Allen submits Carl Robertson.
Congratulations on all your success so far. Thank you. Best of luck. Thank you, brother.